Behind the headlines were real people with complex lives. Today, we remember famous figures who took their own lives through the last photos ever captured of them. Ian Curtis, Joy Division frontman, in a passport photo before a planned U.S. tour. He died May 18, 1980, by hanging at age 23, the night before departure. Del Shannon performing at his final concert on February 3, 1990, days before his death. He died February 8, 1990, from a self-inflicted gunshot at 55. Vern Troyer, actor known as Mini-Me in Austin Powers, seen weeks before his death. He died April 21, 2018, from alcohol poisoning at age 49. Robin Williams, beloved comedian and actor, posing with a fan at an ice cream shop, one of his final photos. He died on August 11, 2014, by hanging at age 63. Jeffrey Epstein in his final mugshot taken July 2019 before his death. He died August 10, 2019, by hanging in a New York jail cell at 66. Avicii, world-famous DJ and producer, seen with friends in one of his final photos. He died on April 20, 2018, from self-inflicted injuries at age 28. Mark Salling, Glee actor known as Puck, in a 2017 photo months before his death. He died January 30, 2018, by hanging at age 35 after legal troubles. Dana Plato, Different Strokes actress, in one of her last photos before her death. She died May 8, 1999, from a drug overdose at age 34 after struggles. Daphne Unger, WCW wrestler, in a final video before her death. She died September 1, 2021, from a self-inflicted gunshot to the chest at her home in Georgia at 46. Sawyer Sweeten, Everybody Loves Raymond actor, on his motorcycle in a final photo. He died April 23, 2015, from a self-inflicted gunshot at age 19. Last photos of Marilyn Monroe, legendary Hollywood actress, during a 1962 shoot. She died shortly after on August 4, 1962, from a barbiturate overdose at 36. Margot Kidder, actress known as Lois Lane in Superman, at one of her final conventions. She died May 13, 2018, from a self-inflicted drug overdose at 69. Wendy O. Williams, punk rock singer, in one of her last official photos. She died April 6, 1998, from a self-inflicted gunshot at her home in Connecticut at age 48. Aaron Hernandez, former NFL tight end for the Patriots, in his final public image before his death. He died April 19, 2017, by hanging in a Massachusetts prison at age 27. Chester Bennington, Linkin Park lead singer, in a photo taken by his wife just one day before. He died on July 20, 2017, by hanging at age 41. Chris Benoit, WWE champion wrestler, in one of his last photos at a doctor's office before his death. He died June 25, 2007, by hanging after killing his family at age 40. Anthony Bourdain, celebrity chef and parts unknown host, seen biking in Colmar, France just days before. He died June 8, 2018, by hanging in his hotel room at age 61. Benjamin Keough, musician and grandson of Elvis Presley, in a final photo with his mother. He died July 12, 2020, from a self-inflicted gunshot at age 27. Gig Young, Oscar-winning actor, in one of his final images before his death. He died October 19, 1978, after shooting his wife and then himself in New York at 64. Nicky Katt, character actor known for Dazed and Confused, in a 2023 photo at a California dealership. He died April 8, 2025, by hanging at his Burbank home at 54. Phyllis Hyman performing at the Blue Note in one of her final appearances. She died June 30, 1995, from a drug overdose in New York at 45. Simone Battle, singer from GRL, in a final photo shoot shortly before her death. She died September 5, 2014, by hanging at her Los Angeles home at age 25. Keith Flint, the Prodigy frontman, running at Chelmsford Park Run in one of his last photos. He died days later on March 4, 2019, by hanging at age 49. Kurt Cobain, Nirvana frontman and grunge icon, in some of his last photos from early 1994. He died weeks later on April 5, 1994, from a shotgun wound at age 27. Tony Scott, director of Top Gun, leaving a Beverly Hills restaurant in July 2012. He died August 19, 2012, after jumping from a bridge in Los Angeles at 68. Michael Hutchence, INXS lead singer, in one of his final photos before his death. He died November 22, 1997, by hanging in a Sydney hotel room at age 37. Naomi Judd, country music singer, in one of her last photos a day before her death. She died April 30, 2022, from a self-inflicted gunshot at her home at 76. Sophie Graydon, Love Island contestant, in one of her last photos posted days before her death. She died June 20, 2018, by hanging at her home in England at 32. Richard Farnsworth, Oscar-nominated actor, in one of his final appearances after The Straight Story. He died October 6, 2000, from a self-inflicted gunshot at age 80. Carol Landis, 1940s actress, seen in her final film, Brass Monkey, 1948. She died July 5, 1948, from a barbiturate overdose in Los Angeles at age 29. Sylvia Plath, acclaimed poet and author of The Bell Jar, in a photo from her last Christmas. She died February 11, 1963, from carbon monoxide poisoning at home at age 30. Jonathan Brandis, actor known for Sequest DSV, in one of his final photos before his death. He died November 12, 2003, by hanging in his Los Angeles apartment at age 27. Junior Seau, NFL legend, at a charity golf event in one of his last photos. He died May 2, 2012, from a self-inflicted gunshot to the chest at 43. Ashley Massaro, former WWE star, filming a suicide prevention PSA months before her death. She died May 16, 2019, by hanging at her home in New York at 39. Paul Hester, drummer for Crowded House, in a 2003 performance photo. He died March 26, 2005, by hanging in Australia after battling depression at age 46. Justin Pierce, actor from Kids, in one of his last images before his death. He died July 10, 2000, by hanging in a Los Angeles hotel room at 25. Gia Alemán, Bachelor star, in one of her last photos before her death. She died August 14, 2013, by hanging in New Orleans at 29 after being hospitalized. Kerry Von Erich, wrestling star Texas Tornado, at a 1992 autograph signing in Biloxi. He died February 18, 1993, from a self-inflicted gunshot to the chest at 33. Jean Seberg, actress known for Breathless, in one of her final photos before her death. She died August 30, 1979, from a barbiturate overdose in Paris at age 40. Tony Hancock, British comedian, in a scene from his final 1968 series. He died June 24, 1968, from a barbiturate overdose in Sydney at age 44. Chesley Christ, Miss USA 2019 and TV correspondent, in her final Instagram post hours before her death. She died January 30, 2022, after jumping from a building in New York at age 30. Peg Entwistle, actress, in one of her last photos before her death. She died September 16, 1932, after jumping from the Hollywoodland sign in Los Angeles at age 24. James Ransone, actor from The Wire and It, Chapter 2, posing with Natasha Lyonne in a final photo. He died December 20 to 25 by suicide after long mental health struggles at age 46. Bryn Hartman with husband Phil in May 1998, shortly before the tragedy. She died May 28, 1998, from a self-inflicted gunshot after killing her husband. Musician Elliott Smith, in one of his last photos, taken October 2003, days before his death. He died October 21, 2003, from stab wounds to the chest at age 34. Stephanie Shirk, Canadian actress, in one of her last social media photos before her death. She died April 20, 2019, after drowning in a pool at her home at age 37. Inger Stevens, actress known for The Farmer's Daughter, at a NY event shortly before her death. She died April 30, 1970, from a barbiturate overdose at 35. John McAfee, tech entrepreneur and antivirus pioneer, appearing at a court hearing in Spain. He died shortly after on June 23, 2021, by hanging at 75. Matthew Mindler, child actor known for The Mentalist, in an Instagram post before going missing. He died August 28, 2021, from sodium nitrate poisoning at age 19. Jill Janis, Huntress vocalist, in her last Instagram photo before her death. She died August 14, 2018, by hanging near Portland, Oregon at 42. Brian Keith, actor known for Family Affair, in one of his final photos. He died November 24, 1997, from a self-inflicted gunshot at his Malibu home at 75. Chris Kanyon, WWE wrestler, in one of his final public images before his death. He died April 2, 2010, from an overdose of pills at his home in New York at 40. Richard Manuel, the band member, during a 1986 TV recording in one of his final images. He died March 4, 1986, by hanging in Florida at age 42. Donny Hathaway, soul singer, in a final photo with family before his death. He died January 13, 1979, after jumping from a hotel in New York at 33. David Strickland, actor from Suddenly Susan, in one of his final photos days before his death. He died March 22, 1999, by hanging in a Las Vegas hotel room at age 29. Ernest Hemingway, Nobel Prize-winning writer, in one of his final photos at his Idaho home. He died July 2, 1961, from a self-inflicted shotgun wound at age 61. Chris Cornell, Soundgarden and Audioslave singer, in one of his final photos before a show. He died later that night on May 18, 2017, by hanging at age 52. Alexander McQueen, groundbreaking fashion designer, after a 2010 show in Milan, one of his final appearances. He died soon after on February 11, 2010, by hanging at 40. Caroline Flack, Love Island and X Factor host, in selfies with her dog taken one day before. She died February 15, 2020, by hanging at her London flat at age 40. Brad Davis, actor known for Midnight Express, in a 1991 appearance before his death. He died September 8, 1991, from a drug overdose at age 41. Virginia Woolf, pioneering modernist writer, photographed in 1940, just months before her death. She died March 28, 1941, by drowning in the River Ouse at age 59. Ellie Sauter, Olympic snowboarder, at a family wedding in one of her final photos. She died July 25, 2018, by hanging at her home in the French Alps at age 18. Mike Thalassides, Love Island star, in a Christmas photo with family months before. He died March 16, 2019, by hanging in a London park at age 26. Neil Casal, guitars for Circles Around the Sun, in one of his last performance photos. He died August 26, 2019, by hanging at his home at 50. Trevor Sternad, vocalist of the Black Dahlia Murder, in his last Instagram photo. He died May 11, 2022, by hanging just days after the image was posted at 41. Houston Tumlin, child actor from Talladega Nights, pictured with his puppy in one of his final photos. He died March 23, 2021, from a self-inflicted gunshot in Alabama at 28. Sully, K-pop star and former FX member, in her final Instagram post before her death. She died October 14, 2019, by hanging at her home in South Korea at age 25. Kim Jong-un, SHINee main vocalist and K-pop star, performing at his final concert just days before. He died December 18, 2017, from carbon monoxide poisoning in Seoul at age 27. Rob Pilatus, one half of Milli Vanilli, in his last known photo taken weeks before his death. He died April 3, 1998, from a drug and alcohol overdose at 35. Vincent van Gogh, iconic post-impressionist painter, in his final self-portrait. He died 2 days later on July 29, 1890, after shooting himself at 37.